Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my video. Okay, so we're gonna go through the symptoms of bad spark plugs. All right, so basically your the combustion engine needs three things to work: fuel, oxygen, and spark. So basically bad spark plugs pretty much sap engine power and performance. Fortunately, for the most part, they are simple and affordable to replace, and you guys can do it yourself. However, a lot of people really don't know how to tell if a spark plug is bad, and some of the most common symptoms of a bad spark plug include motor misfires, engine knocking, rough idling, difficulty starting. And we're going to do a closer look on how bad spark plugs can cause each of these symptoms. All right, so we're going to talk about misfiring motor. Your engine will the engine in your car will misfire when bad spark plugs delay the combustion effect, and it could be just one single one of those spark plugs that would cause that. A misfire means one or two of the cylinders in the engine, they're not producing the power that they should. Misfiring motors work harder to maintain power, which essentially decreases fuel economy. It also leads to long-term damage if you don't fix the issue. Other times, replacing bad spark plugs will obviously remedy that situation. All right, so let's go on to engine knocking. Sometimes, especially if you're accelerating, you'll hear your engine making a distinct knocking sound. That sound is caused by your spark plugs not detonating properly and igniting all the fuel. The fuel and the vapor that didn't ignite essentially will catch fire and detonate. When that happens, you hear a knocking sound from your engine. Bad spark plugs are common causes of engine knock, but it's simple to fix if you guys replace it. All right, next up is rough idling. Bad spark plugs do not like to produce spark as designed. A delayed spark makes it harder for your engine to idle properly, especially if it's been sitting for several hours. Cold, wet mornings also make it harder for bad spark plugs to work as designed. When condensation enters the combustion chamber, when you replace the plugs and your wires, you should see improved idling and better engine performance. All right, so let's move on to the next symptom, which is hard starting engine. So if your car has an issue with starting after sitting for a couple hours, you might have a bad spark plug. Your engine needs strong spark to get all cylinders firing on time. When one or two plugs go bad, you don't get the same starting power. That can pretty much lead to one or more cylinders not firing correctly, which can make it harder for your engine to start. If your car increasingly becomes hard to start, a new set of spark plugs and wires might be needed. All right, guys, so those are some of the symptoms of bad spark plugs, and for the most part, in a lot of cars, most spark plugs are easy to get to, and you guys could do it yourself. But I hope this has helped you guys out as far as any issues you guys might have with trying to troubleshoot your car problem. You know, if you guys have any comments about your personal situation with spark plugs and car issues, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. It might help other people out with their issues. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and take care, guys.